you this book, okay? Now, we're going to look at the front cover of the book. What do you see? What do you think that this book is going to be about?
A turtle, a blue turtle, and a little mushroom.
A blue turtle and a little mushroom? Okay. Well, I'm going to tell you about this story. This story, you're going to get to meet a turtle named Limu. And this turtle is not like any other turtle. It's different because it's blue. But unfortunately, there's a lot of other turtles that make fun of Limu. And, you know, sometimes Limu just doesn't care. And what he does is he goes on this adventure and he meets lots of friends. You see the back cover of the book? Meets lots of friends. So we're going to find out in this adventure what happens, because Limu goes through this adventure and he finds out that it doesn't matter what you look like on the outside. It matters what you're like on the inside. Okay, so let's read about this. I'm going to open up the book. Turn the pages. On the title page, it's Limu the Blue Turtle. And this book was written by Kimu Armitage, and it was illustrated by Scott Kanishiro. Every year, thousands of baby turtles climb out of their sandy nests and make their way to the ocean. Do you know what an ocean is?
Salty water.
It is salty water. You're right. Oceans are salty waters. Big water. A lot of waters. Big, like wide waters. Okay. This year, out popped another baby turtle, but this one was blue. The tiny blue turtle opened its big eyes, shook the sand off its head, and started to make its way to the ocean. When all the other turtles saw the blue turtle, they started to laugh. They pointed their flippers at the poor turtle and teased him. Do you know what flippers are, Andrew? Do you know what part of the turtles are his flippers?
Flippers. Seal.
Like a seal? Kind of like their arms. They're like arms. Those are flippers. Those are the turtle's flippers.
Mm-hmm.
And it says that the poor turtle was teased. What does it mean to be teased? Do you know what it means?
That somebody's like, ha, ha, ha.
Yeah, it's like they're making fun of them, right? That's what tease means.
And they're like, ha ha, you're not our friend.
Now that is teasing. You're right. That's exactly what teasing is. No one likes me, the blue turtle said. He ducked his head under the surf and rode out to sea. Growing up in the sea, Limu, the blue turtle, would meet other turtles. But after looking at Limu, the other turtles would laugh and swim away. No one wants to be my friend, Limu said. Man, I wouldn't want to be Limu, right? Because how do you think Limu feels?
Sad.
He does feel sad. Why? Why do you think you feel sad?
Because he's crying.
He's crying, but why? What do you think made him cry? Do you think that maybe because he's tired he's crying?
No, maybe because some of his friends are teasing him.
That's probably why he's really sad. You're right. But growing up was not all bad. Limu would body surf in the big waves, and he would chase colorful fish into the coral. One day when he was eating his favorite seaweed off some rocks, he heard someone crying. When Limu looked up, he saw a little opihi. Do you know what seaweed is, Andrew? Do you know what seaweed is? When he says that he was eating his favorite seaweed, what is seaweed?
It's kind of like grass, but it's seaweed and it doesn't go in the dirt, it goes in the ocean.
That is a perfect explanation. That was really good. You're right. It's like a plant inside the ocean. And an opihi, when Limu looked up and he saw a little opihi, do you know what an opihi is?
It's like a little mushroom.
It is like, it's kind of like a mushroom. It does look like a mushroom, but it's like a sea creature. And it lives in Hawaii, only in Hawaii, the state Hawaii. And it lives there, and it lives on the rocks there. And it's kind of like a snail, the way a snail is kind of slimy. It has his body's kind of slimy. That's how opihis are.
And they're like little slimy things that they crawl, and they go like, they have some, like, they go like, they quack.
Exactly. They
like
kind of
quacks.
like crawling, right?
Or like little quacky quacks.
Okay. Why are you crying? Asked Limu. I'm so sad. I miss my sister who lives far away, cried the little opihi. I can take you, said the blue turtle. I can swim really fast, and we will be there in no time. "You are such a nice turtle," said the Opahi. "My name is Nani." "My name is Limu. Hop on my back and we'll leave right now," said the blue turtle. That was really nice of him, huh? The Opahi jumped on Limu's back. She hung on as tight as she could as the blue turtle swam under the water. They swam near the surface, and they swam in the deep part of the water. Do you know what the surface is when it says they swam on the surface?
It's like the city of the bottom or the top.
It's like the top. The top part of the water is called the surface of the water. So they swam to the top over here, the top of the surface. You see how it's swimming?
Uh-huh.
And they laughed with a family of seals playing in the water. You see? Families of seals.
And that's why they have the little flippers.
Exactly. Those are flippers too. Good job. All of a sudden, the water became black. Nani was very scared. "What is it, Limu?" she cried. When Limu looked up, he saw that he had bumped into a big whale. The whale was crying. "What's wrong?" Limu asked. "I was swimming in the deep water near a sunken ship, and I got a big piece of wood stuck in my flipper." The whale cried. "It hurts so much." "Maybe I can help," said Limu. Limu bit onto the piece of wood and pulled with all his might. He pulled and pulled and pulled. "You can do it," yelled Nani. Suddenly, plop, the wood came out. "How can I ever thank you?" asked the whale. "My flipper is as good as new." "Glad I could help. My name is Limu," the blue turtle said. "My name is Jonah," replied the whale. "You are a good-hearted turtle, Limu. Thanks again." Do you know what it means by when Jonah told Limu, "You're a good-hearted person"? Do you know what it means to be a good-hearted person? Mm-hmm. What does it mean to be a good-hearted person?
It means that somebody feels happy when they got something out of their splinter thingy
It kind of means that. What it means to have a good heart, it means that you're a good person, that you're a nice person.
These are flippers too.
Yes, these are flippers too. So good-hearted means that you're a nice person, okay? That you're very nice on the inside, and that's what Jonah thought of Limu. So, what do you think in this part? How do you think Limu felt helpful?
Because he's so nice, because he wants to help everybody. He's trying to make new friends.
Yeah, and what did he do that made him feel helpful? Did he do something nice?
Yes.
Did he do something nice to the fish, or what did he do?
To the whale.
He did?
He pulled the little log off of his tail.
The piece of wood off of his flipper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's true. After a day of traveling, the blue turtle and the little Opahi could see the beautiful bay where Nani's sister lived. Many different kinds of colorful fish lived in the reef. Limu looked at all the different types of seaweed. There was so much food to eat. "There is my sister's home," cried Nani. "I'm so happy. How can I ever thank you, Limu?" I am happy that I could help," said Limu. They pulled closer to the water's edge where Nani's sister lived. Nani let out a big yell. "Hooey! Lani!" Lani saw Nani and cried tears of joy, for she was happy to see her sister too. See, they're happy to see each other. Nani jumped off Limu's back and hugged her sister. "Thank you so much, Limu," said Nani. "You are a great friend to my sister and me, and I'm so glad to see Nani. You have a big heart." Then she told Limu, "Please eat some seaweed." Limu ate and ate. He had never seen so many different types of seaweed. He was so busy eating that he did not see how far he had drifted away from the rocky shore. All of a sudden, he saw two beady eyes looking at him.
It's a shark.
You think? Then he saw a lot of beady eyes in a big, dark shapes, and Limu became very afraid. "You look good, good enough to eat," said one of the dark shapes. When it moved closer, Limu saw that it was a shark. "You will make a delicious lunch," said another shark. "We have never eaten a blue turtle before." Just then, a big black shadow covered Limu. Do you know what a shadow is?
It's like a little, you're a shadow like this. It's like your little shadow, right?
Like you see like a dark part?
Yeah.
Like a reflection, like a dark...
See, like that. That's a shadow.
That is a shadow, you're right. So Limu saw it, it covered the ocean. So the big black shadow started to flip like sharks, high into the sky. One by one, the other sharks were afraid and swam away as fast as they could. "It looked like you needed some help, Limu," said the whale. "Oh, thank you, Jonah," said Limu. "You saved my life." "That's what friends are for. See you later, Limu," said the whale as he swam away. So, what do you think it was that Limu did that made the whale help him? What did Limu do?
He said, "Thank you. You saved my life."
Yeah. So you think that why do you think the whale saved Limu's life? Why do you think?
The whale's not afraid of sharks. He's a good friend.
Yeah, and also because Limu was really nice to him and he's a good turtle, so the whale wanted to help him out, right? Limu swam back to Lonnie's home. He was so happy because he was in a beautiful place with his friends, and he knew that no matter what he looked like on the outside, others liked him because of the good turtle he was on the inside. The end. So, can you think of a time that you were helpful?
No.
Think of a time that you were helpful. I'm sure you have. You have plenty of time. You've had plenty of times where you were helpful.
I was helpful cleaning my room a long time ago.
Yeah. Do you think that made your mommy feel good? Do you think that made me feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Because you were helpful.
And I cleaned the living room today.
Yeah. Exactly. So, do you think that Limu ended up being a happy turtle, or was he a sad turtle? What do you think he was at the end?
A happy turtle.
A happy turtle?
And he was so happy because he helped his friends, and he got help from his friend.
So do you think Limu was still sad that he was a blue turtle?
No.
What do you think? What do you think Limu was? Do you think...
And the inside, his heart was in love.
It was. His heart was had love inside of it. That's why it was a good turtle. And it didn't matter that it was blue and different, because it was still a good turtle.
He didn't matter if he's a blue turtle inside. He mattered in the outside.
Okay, that was great. Good job, Andrew.